There is a growing shortage of high-quality educators locally, statewide, and nationwide. On the first day of school each year, over 1,000 teaching positions remain unfilled in the state of Illinois. And schools of education in Illinois have experienced a 50% decline in students enrolled over the last 10 years. Golden Apple Scholars is an answer to this problem.
I knew since freshman year that I wanted to be a teacher. I had the belief that black men cannot be teachers. I knew we could, but I went through my whole educational life, I guess, without a black male teacher. Mr. Ali, just seeing him, a person of color, really just embodying what it means to be a good teacher. I kind of felt like he was like that final push for me. Okay, I'm going to major education. I feel I can do this.
Golden Apple Scholars. Bright and accomplished young people committed to improving public education by teaching in Illinois' most challenging schools. Joining the program right out of high school or in their early years of college, we recruit, prepare, place, and mentor aspiring teachers with almost a decade of coaching and support.
It's such a weight off your shoulder knowing that you have people who are actually going to walk you through this step by step. You're not alone.
Golden Apple Scholars are high-performing high school and college students preparing to be teachers throughout the state. 96% of our current scholars are on track to graduate with their Bachelors of Education. In the 2017 and 18 school year, nearly a third earned perfect 4.0 college GPAs, while nearly two-thirds of scholars made the Dean's List. Each summer, Golden Apple Scholars attend our Summer Institutes, month-long intensive professional development, where they learn best practices from top experts in fields ranging from STEM to personalized learning, to trauma-informed practices, to teach in schools where they are needed the most.
So we have done a lot of LEAP training, CHAMPS training in terms of how to work with students and have classroom management and best practices in the classroom.
During Summer Institutes, students learn from LEAP Innovations, an expert partner that provides training in personalized learning and integration of technology into the classroom.
You've really seen a transformation of mindset. Teachers are now seen as learning scientists. Every child in our school system with this approach can actually have a personalized approach to their learning. Students will now be architects of their own learning, and learning will transcend beyond the traditional walls of a classroom. Children will be engaged on topics that are pertinent to them, that they're passionate about.
Through this professional development, scholars are becoming more versatile in their teaching practice. Summer Institutes include real-world classroom experience, working directly with students.
You can learn about a lot of theories, you can learn about a lot in textbooks, but it's completely different when you're in a classroom.
But here, they were like, we want you teaching, we want you engaging with students.
By the time they start their professional careers, Golden Apple Scholars will have earned hundreds of hours of classroom experience beyond state licensing requirements.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about.
We partner with highly credible experts at Lurie Children's Hospital to prepare and recognize the signs and effects of childhood trauma, taught by experts from Lurie Children's Hospital.
Talking about creating safe environments, right? Developing healthy relationships.
The vast majority of mental health needs that kids have get met in schools as opposed to outside of schools. We talk about a trauma lens. The notion of asking the question, what happened to you, as opposed to what did you do? That creates a space to learn more about a youngster's experiences and the impact on what they're doing in school.
And they talk to us about like why so many students are misdiagnosed and are labeled inappropriately because we are so quick to kind of jump to a conclusion.
These trainings will help them avoid a lot of the situations that I had to face my first year without adequate training. Even experienced teachers who have been in the classrooms for years have not received this type of training.
In return, Our scholars pledge to devote the first 5 years of their careers to teaching in Illinois schools of need. And 82% of our scholars will remain teachers, compared to 54% statewide and nationally.
I want to be in that school so I can tell them, I'm not giving up on you. I want to tell them, you matter.
I think there are misconceptions about schools of need. You go in there and you just get this sense like, oh, they're just kids. Like, it's nothing scary. They're coming to school. They're here at school. They want to learn.
We are committed to selecting scholars who reflect the communities they will one day serve. So we strive to recruit outstanding students from underrepresented communities.
Many of the scholars come from the very background that our students come from. And I think that that helps. Not only does that give them the perspective that's needed in order to reach the children, but they can help children navigate the school system, college, all of those things.
I want to teach on the south side of Chicago, which is majority Latino, and I live there too. So it makes sense for me to be there and start building that community relationship with the school.
We help them find the right fit positions and schools, then ensure that they have the support of dedicated mentors to help them excel as they transition into their first professional teaching roles.
And your first involvement with the students, like knowing them better.
It's wonderful to know that I can reach out whenever I need to.
They've gone through it. They've gone through this program. They've implemented the things that they've learned into their classrooms, and to learn what works, what doesn't.
When they need harmony, I can be that person to really harmonize and bring stuff together. Through Golden Apple, I'm really becoming the teacher that I really want to be. I'm really given resources and the experiences that you don't get at universities.
I've learned a lot just about who I am. I have to make sure that I get to know every single one of these students. I have to make sure I see them. I have to see who they are as people. That's going to be my goal as a teacher. Through Golden Apple, I'm getting there.
Teacher shortage can be resolved by recruiting high-potential, diverse teachers into the profession and by retaining highly effective teachers. Golden Apple does both. Please help us make a material difference by investing in the growth of our Golden Apple Scholars Program.